Hey, what's up? It's Greg Redden on June 15, 2023 at 5:52 a.m. Central Standard Time. I was just walking around like I usually am known to do, and I came across this building that's been here for a long time. I often have passed by it. It was an apartment building. Something looks strangely out of order, as it is. I'm just going to capture some of this, most of it at least. Well, it's obviously been condemned. Let's read the official notice. These premises are declared unsafe for human occupancy. Well, something went south here, that's for sure. Why the windows per se are broken out. Some places, if it was just condemned and why is this all? Look at that stairwell, or that fucking fire escape. I'm wondering, and I'll have to get a better view of it, if this was one of those fire events where they put out the same fires that they start, and they fucking demolish people's occupancies. I mean, this is not unnaturally occurring. Like, it didn't just become uninhabitable. It didn't look like this one day. And then the next day, it's just condemned, you know. They didn't just condemn it, they fucked the shit out of it is what they did. And people's lives that were, they like to render low income or low rent housing useless. They demolish it and then put up unaffordable housing a lot of times. And you can see I'm starting to think there might have been a fucking fake or a fire started by the same people they put it out. As you can see by some of the burn holes, that's not a natural burn hole. That's not a natural fire. That's there was some obvious malice done here. See if we can get that window. I don't think you can see through the window as quiet as I can. And then we come down here. I'm not quite sure what you call this, other than just possibly a grave. Who knows? Who knows these days? Let's see. Yeah, look up there. Just windows broken out. Fire escapes all fucking torn apart. Yeah, look at that. That's not a natural fire. Now, I have no idea what happened here. I didn't hear any reports on it because I don't watch the news. At least not the news media in this country. This was a apartment building, and it was probably affordable to the people that lived there, somewhat affordable. And they're likely, there's some respect, I'm sure, or, you know, some much love to the people who... This area is under 24 hours video surveillance. Well, it's now under a short video surveillance by myself. I could give a fuck less. Yep. See, well, we're getting, the roof obviously was taken off. I mean, that much is sure, as you can see through there. Some of these windows broken could have been done after the fact, but This is certainly not a natural, yeah. What they likely did, as I've seen before, is the fire department will start a fire and then they'll get on top of the building and fucking take off the roof and stuff. They'll put out the same fire they started. Look at this shit. This is fucking, yeah. The roof is missing. I mean, usually when occupancies are naturally condemned, I mean, there's reasons other than just malice, complete malice. As you can see, the roof is missing. Everything's boarded up. If they want to shut down a building, why doesn't the owner of the property just shut it down rather than fuck with people's lives who no doubt were, you know, torn apart as this happened? I don't know. Like I said, I'm just coming upon this. I walked by this building. You know, I walk all over town, and this was a apartment building. This is not a natural fire. You can see, it's just, there's very little burn on the exterior, but you can see the whole roof has been punctured, so they probably got on top of it, fucking doused it with their fucking hoses. They do. Yeah, this is complete and utter bullshit. And they'll plow the building, affordable housing for people, you know, who don't make a whole lot of money. They'll plow it and probably put up something la-ti-da, something unaffordable by most people in this area. Or else just plow it and make another parking lot. Burial plot, as I call it. We'll take a look at it across the street. We're here in Sioux City, Iowa, my hometown, off of 19th and Pierce. Well, that's kind of interesting. What the fuck is that? New lights. I don't understand what that's supposed to mean there. You got flags blocking the 19th and Pierce, anyway. Yeah. There is some, it looks like some potential fire damage. I mean, I'm sure they've stoked some fire in there and got up there and fucking punctured the roof and likely doused it down with water, as they often do. I've seen these things happen, and I've actually intercepted some of these things to get them to quell their little fucking schemes they get like this. If I see this shit as it's happening, I get involved in the situation, and hopefully in the past I've had some effect on it. I'm sure I have. Yeah, this is fucking bullshit. Yeah, it wasn't a total structure fire. Anyway,